Hello students, my name is Deependra Singh and I am your quant faculty for CSET, and today we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is problems on age. Every year 1 to 2 questions asked in your CSET exam from this chapter itself, and it is very easy to understand. So let's see the basic of age, concept of age, and how we will solve the questions from this chapter. So let's take three conditions. First is your present, second is your future, and third is your past. There are two persons A and B. The present ages of A and B is 20 and 25. If I will ask you what will be the ages of A and B after 5 years, so the age of A will be of 25 and the age of B will be 30. What you have done, you have added 5 to the ages of A and B. So if you will move from present to future, what you will add. If I will ask you what were the ages of A and B before 5 years, 5 years ago, so the age of A was 15 years and the age of B was 20 years. You can simply see, if I will move from present to past, I will subtract. If I will move from past to present, I will add. If I will move from future to present, I will subtract. For example, if I will say in 2026 the age of A will be of 25 years, age of A is 25 years, so what will be the age of A in 2021? So I am coming from future to present, so I will subtract 5 years, because this 2026 and 2021, these are 5 years. So I will subtract 5 from 25, so the age of A in 2021 will be 20 years. And if I will ask what will be the age of A in 2031, what I will do, I will add 10. Why? Because this is your present and you are moving from present to future, so you will add. So the age of A in 2031 will be of 30 years, right? So this is how the concept work. This is the first thing that you should know, that if you will move from present to future, you will add. If you will move from future to present, you will subtract. If you will move from present to past, you will subtract. If you will move from past to present, you will add. Let's take an example from this condition on also. If I will say 5 years ago, the age of A was 15 years. So what is his present age? So what you will do, this is the age of A 5 years ago, and I am asking you the age of A in present. So what you will do, you are coming from past to present. What you will do, you will add. If A was 15 years 5 years ago, presently he will be of 20 years of age. So this is a simple concept that I am sure you might have known, that how this work, right? So this is the first concept you should know. And the second concept, if there are two persons A and B, and the age of A, what irrespective of time, age of A is 15 years and age of B is 20 years. So here the difference between the ages of A and B is 5 years. In present, this is the difference in 2016. Difference between the ages of A and B in 2016 is 5 years. Now you can clearly see here also in 2021, if assume it as 2021, so this will become your 2016 5 years ago, and this will become your 2026 after 5 years. Here you can see in 2016 the difference between the ages of A and B is 5 years. In 2021 the difference between the ages of A and B also 5 years. After 5 years, that is in 2026, the difference between the ages of A and B will also be 5 years. This is the second thing that you should know, and this is the most important thing. This is the concept by which we will solve any question of age. If there are two persons, then the difference between the ages of those two persons will remain concept irrespective of time. So this is the concept. First, if you will give me any question that there are two persons A and B, the age of A is 20 and the age of B is 30. If I will give an example that in 2021 age of A is 20 and age of B is 30. So the difference of age of A and B is 10. If I will ask you a very simple question, if I will ask you in 2031 what will be the difference between the ages of A and B, so you can directly answer that the difference will remain same. However, the ages will change. Definitely the age of A will become 30 years and the age of B will become 40 years. By because these are 10 years from now. So present to future you will add, but the difference will remain constant. Here it is also the difference will be your 10 years. So this is the concept to solve the question of age. That if there are 2%, we will first see that whether the difference between the ages are equal or not. Now we are not given the ages, we are given the ratios. So let's take an example and make it more understand that how questions are given in the exams. So let's take an example. This is your present. Okay, until unless present is not given in your question, we will not assume as it present as present, right? So 5 years ago, the same example, 5 years ago the ratio of age of A and B was 3:4. After 5 years, so from where after 5 years? From present. After 5 years the ratio of ages of A and B will become 5:6. So if I will ask you what is the sum of present ages of A and B, what is the sum of present ages of A and B, or anything can be asked, what is the age of A after 10 years or anything. So there are two methods to solve this type of question. Method number one. Method number one is the same as you were doing in your class 10th. Let us assume that this is present, so this is 2021, this is 2016 and this is 2026. No need to draw this diagram, but I will draw. Why? Because I will make I want to make everyone more understand. I want to make everyone understand this topic, this concept very easily. So I will make this diagram. You need not to make. So I will assume the age of A in 2016 is as 3x and age of B as 4x. If the age of A is 3x and age of B is 4x, now see where the second ratio is given. The second ratio is given after 10 years. So if age of A in 2016 was 3x and age of B in 2016 was 4x, so if I will ask you what is the age, what are the ages of A and B in 2026, you can clearly say that 3x plus 10 and 4x plus 10. Why? Because 2016 to 2026 the difference is of 10 years. From past to future, you are moving from past to present to future. So you will add, how much add? If you will add 5, you will reach to present. Again add 5, you will reach to 2026. So age of A in 2026 will be 3x plus 10 and age of B will become 4x plus 10. Now if you will take the ratio means divide 3x plus 10 upon 4x plus 10. So this will become your 5/6. Cross multiply and find the value of x. Put the value of x here and find the sum of percentages of A and B. Cross multiply 6 3 is 18 plus 60 is equal to 20x plus 50. So 2x is equal to 10, x will be 5. Put the value of x here. So it is your 3 5 ja 15, 5 4 ja 20. Age of A in 2016 was 15, age of B in 2016 was 20. But we are asked to find the sum of present ages. If 2016 the ages of A and B are 15 20, in present the age of A will be 20 and present age of B will be 25. The sum of ages of A and B will be 45. Or we can directly solve from here only. The sum of ages of A and B in 2016 is 35, but we are asked to find the sum of ages, sum of present ages. So what we will do, we will add 5 to the age of A and 5 to the age of B. So we will directly add 10 to both the sum of both the ages. So answer will be 45 years. So this is the first method by which you can solve any question, right? Now come to the second method. method number 2. Method number 2 is, this is your present. 5 years ago, the ratio of age of A and B was 3:4. After 5 years, the ratio of age of A and B will become 5:6. We can assume this this is your 2021, this is your 2016, this is your 2026. So we will assume that the age of A and B in 2026 are 5x and 6x. Now see where the second ratio is given. Second ratio is given 10 years ago, right? So if A and B are 5x and 6x in 2026, now we want to move from future to past. What we will do, we will subtract. How much subtract? 26 to 16, 10. So the age of A in 2016 was 5x minus 10, and the age of B in 2016 was 6x minus 10. Now if I will write it as 5x minus 10 upon 6x minus 10, this will become 3 upon 4. Cross multiply 20x minus 40 is equal to 18x minus 30. 2x is equal to 10, x is equal to 5. Put the value of x here, 25 and 30. So the sum of ages of A and B is 55 years, but we were asked to find the sum of present ages. What we will do, we will subtract 5 from the age of A and subtract 5 from the age of B. So we will directly subtract 10 and we will reach to the present. So what is the sum of present ages of A and B? It is your 45 years. So this is your second method. There is another method, method number 3. 5 years ago, the ratio of ages of A and B is 3:4, and after 5 years, the ratio of ages of A and B will become 5:6. First of all, what we will see the difference of ages of A and B. Let us assume that this is your 2016, this is 2021, this is 2026. Let us assume in 2016 the age of A was 3 years and age of B was 4 years. If age of A is 3 and age of B is 4, what is the difference between the ages? Ages difference is 1. And age of A in 2026 is 5, age of B in 2026 is 6. What is the difference? Difference is 1. This difference must have been equal. If this will not be equal, we will make equal. How? We will see through examples. Okay. So if this difference is equal, this is 3, this is 5. What is the difference? 2, 4, 6, 2. This difference is equal to, this actual difference is 2016 to 2026, difference is 10 years. So this 2 years difference is equal to 10. 2 units is equal to 10. 1 unit is equal to 5. 1 unit is equal to 5. That means 3 unit is equal to 3 into 5, 15. 4 unit is equal to 4 into 5 is equal to 20. 1 unit is equal to 5, 3 units is equal to 15, 4 units is equal to 20. Sum of ages of A and B in 2016 was 35 years, but we are asked to find the sum of present ages. What we will do, we will add 10. So this will become your answer, 45 years. We can also answer from here only. If 1 unit is equal to 5, 5 is equal to 25, 6 is equal to 30. What is the sum of ages? 55. What we will do, we will subtract 10. Why? Because it is the age after 5 years, but we are asked 5 years ago. So we will subtract 5 from each. So we will direct subtract 10. So this will also become your answer, 45. So this is the concept. This is the there are the 3 methods by which you can solve any question of age. It is up to you which method you find easy. You can solve from that method itself. Okay, let's take another example for more understanding. Present ages of Ram and Shyam are in the ratio 4:5 respectively. 5 years hence, the ratio of their ages will become 5:6 respectively. What is Ram's present age? So method number one, the present age of Ram and Shyam, ratio of age of Ram and Shyam is 4:5, and the next ratio is given after 5 years. The ratio of after 5 years, the ratio of their ages will become 5:6. So let us assume present age of Ram is 4x and present age of Shyam is 5x. After 5 years, Ram will be of 4x plus 5 years and Shyam will be of 5x plus 5 years. Now if I will write it as in the terms of ratio, that means division form, 5x plus 5 is equal to 5 by 6. Cross multiply, 24x plus 30 is equal to 25x plus 25, 25x plus 25, 25x, 24x, x is equal to 5. Value of x is 5. What we are asked? We are asked to find the Ram's percentage. Ram's percentage is 4x, x is 5, answer is 20. So our answer is 20 years. Now the second method is the ratio of percentage of Ram and Shyam is 4:5. After 5 years, the ratio of their ages will become 5:6. So let us assume the age of Ram is 4 year and age of Shyam is 5 year. What is the difference between the ages? 1 year. If this difference is equal, this difference will also is equal 5 6 1 year, 4 5 1 year, but this one is equal to 5 years. Actual difference is 5 years. 1 unit is equal to 5. What is the percentage of Ram? Ram's percentage of 4 units. 4 into 5 is equal to 20 year is your answer. Let us take another example where the difference is different. Present ages of father and son are in the ratio 6:1 respectively. 4 years hence, the ratio of their ages will become 4:1 respectively. What is the present age of son? So you can solve from first method itself. I am solving from second method, method number 2, or I will discuss both method to you, method number 1 and method number 2. Method number 1 is the ratio of present age of father and son is 6:1. So let us assume father's present age is 6x and son's present age as x. After 4 years, the ratio of their ages will become 4:1. What will be the age of father after 4 years? You can say 4x plus 4, 6x plus 4, 6x plus 4, and the son's age x plus 4. 6x plus 4 upon x plus 4 is equal to 4 by 1. Cross multiply, 6x plus 4 is equal to 4x plus 16. 6x minus 4x 2x, 16 minus 4 12, x is equal to 6. What we are asked? We are asked to find what is the present age of son. The present age of son is x and the value of x is equal to 6. So our answer is 6 years. Now the second method, method number 2, the ratio method. In present, the ratio of age of father and son is 6:1, and after 5 years, after 4 years, the ratio of their ages will become 4:1. What we will see first, we will see the difference. 6 5 difference, 6 1 difference 5, 4 1 difference 3. First of all, we have to make this difference equal. What we will do, we will how we make digits or numbers equal. If I want to make 5 and 3 equal, we will take a common multiple of 5 and 3, which is 15. We will make 5 and 3 both 15. So to make 15, I have to multiply it from 3. To make 15, I have to multiply it 5. So this will also get multiplied by 3. This will also get multiplied by 5. Now the new data will be 18. 6 is 18 and this is 3. This is 20. This is 5. Now for us, the present age of father is 18 and present age of son is 3. And after 4 years, the present age after 4 years, the age of father will be 20 and the age of son will be 5 years. 18 20 2 years, 3 5 2 years, but the actual difference is 4 years. So the 2 units is equal to 4 years, 1 unit is equal to 2 years. Present age of son is 3 units, so 1 unit is equal to 2 years, then 3 units is equal to 3 to the 6 years. So answer will be your 6 years. So these are two types of question asked in your exam, in which difference will be equal or difference will not be equal. If difference will not be equal, we will make the difference equal first, or you can solve from x. It is up to you which method you find easy. Remaining we will discuss in next class. Thank you.